You might be surprised what's out there if you look, and have fun, because we all need to play and we all need to create and be artistic. This summer, I'm treating Nantucket Island like summer camp, exploring new activities like pottery, collage, paper marbling, and so much more. You can try so many artistic pursuits on this island. So if you see something new that you want to try, join me for Camp Nantucket. I think it's great as an adult to try new things. It's important for so many reasons, but most of all, it's because it's fun. I'm going to talk about collage and my experience at taking a workshop, 4-day workshop at the Artists Association of Nantucket at their Visual Arts Center on Amelia Drive. I'll show you what I came up with. So here are 2 collages, and I'll talk about them later, but I just wanted to share these with you. I work with the materials I have on hand, and I go into things not knowing where I'm going to end up. So, and then there was this one. This is this is unusual for me because I didn't take out any images. I actually made the trees and the shadows and the water from paper itself. And I had a reference photo from a vacation I took last year, going through the Caledonian Canal in Scotland and gliding through this canal, and it was lovely. So here is my experience taking collage on Nantucket. Here I am at the Visual Arts Center of the Artists Association of Nantucket. It's I'd say the major art center here, though there are some other places to make art, like the Historical Association and NISDA, but here we are in this really well-equipped sort of place, and I'm awfully glad on a day like this that I have somewhere to go to make some art. Let's go see. The lobby is also a gallery, and I think we can catch up with a key person here at the Artists Association of Nantucket.
I am Elizabeth Buccino, and I'm the Director of Education here at the Artists Association of Nantucket.
So tell me why you think it's important for people to have arts experience and creative experiences.
Well, it's a great release, anxiety, stressors, keeps your brain flexible as well. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes we have people who come and take classes who maybe dabble, like I just got an email from a woman. She hasn't done any painting since the 90s. Mm-hmm. And she's feeling very kind of depressed about the state of our world these days. And she reached out to find out, do you have any scholarships? Is there any opportunities? So just being able to be in a space with other people, creating a community where you can kind of like leave it all behind. Yes. And just come in and be in that present moment. Mm-hmm. And just try something new. Yeah. And meet people. I mean, that is a big thing out here, especially for our year-round community, off season. It's a small island. Mm-hmm. We're 30 miles out at sea. You may have just moved here, or and you don't know anybody. Right. Come take an art class. Yes. You're going to find your people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's harder. It's really hard to meet people as you get older. Yeah. And even we see a lot of young people too, mm-hmm. who don't want to do the bar scene. Mm-hmm. They want to come in, have a healthy habit. Yes. And that's another aspect of what we are big proponents of, is we are creating healthy habits, creative intelligence, problem solving, using those parts of our brain that we haven't used. So it's important.
That's great. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Look at this beautiful building and the classroom devoted to making art. My fellow students and I had 4 days together working on our collages. Everyone had a different project. It was so interesting to see. I'm sorry that I was too busy making art to photograph my process. I completed these 3 collages using the materials I have on hand. That to me is part of the fun and part of the challenge. I don't go into making a collage with a clear idea in mind. I want to see where my imagination takes me. I mean, on this one, I started out down here. I found an old map of New York, and this this ship and this sailboat. These are from one of these vintage maps, and this was on Lake Erie. So I kind of turned this into water. And then I became really intrigued by these images from the Mother Goose book. And then I found this in a sketchbook from a Renaissance artist. I put him up there and also found a moon that was also in the Mother Goose book. And there's something about the mythological connection, these generational human stories from, I don't know, some kind of mythical, maybe he's the god of the moon or storytelling, of, not necessarily a Greek god, but just how humanity loves these stories that continually entrance us. She's looking up at the moon. He's looking up at the moon. These guys, I don't know, maybe they're too involved with where they're going. The three men in a basket. I don't know. I don't worry about where I'm going. To me, it's all about the process and figuring it out. It's kind of problem solving. Does it mean anything? I don't know. Is it profound? I don't know. Did I have fun? Yes. So that's what this is. And then I had this, and I wanted to use this little guy. This is from the How to Draw Animals book from the 40s. And I just love that little face. But I also had a Vogue magazine, and I was from a couple years ago. And I was looking at this kind of nihilistic, to me, there's something very negative and not very nice about it, right? This is actually a McQueen, right? A skull mask, really? And I just think the juxtaposition of this kind of contemporary culture with this kind of sweet face with the little fairy wings. I don't know. I felt something and I expressed it. Why not? This was a very new thing for me. I'm used to cutting out images and juxtaposing them and putting things in interesting relationship to each other. But with this is rag paper. So it absorbs color, and when you crease it or crumple it, you get these interesting lines where the color absorbs in and sinks in. And I just had a lot of fun with this. This was something very unlike anything I've done before. This part up here, the sky is painted. I just didn't have patience to collage the sky, but I collaged the river as well. To me, collage is about a process. It's not about a finished product. And that's what I get out of this, is experimentation, play, problem solving, seeing where my imagination takes me. And that's what I really like about collage. And that's what I like about making art. So I wish you a wonderful summer, and I hope you can find some time to do something really different. Look for art activities in your area. You might be surprised what's out there if you look. And have fun, because we all need to play and we all need to create and be artistic. This is Betsy Bush from Camp Nantucket. See you next time.